Hi, welcome to Dawn Digs In. I'm Dawn, and I like to talk about living a happier and healthier life and things I'm doing in my life that I think you might be interested in or find value from. So today we are going to talk about the thing that I've been talking about for a long time. I haven't said it, but I told you something exciting was coming up, and something exciting is coming up, and it's coming up like now. I'm having a facelift. I know. I'm so excited I could explode. Like really, I have been holding this in for so long, not wanting to say anything. I have waited just so long to do this. And I'm going to talk about why I'm sharing it with you and what I hope to share as this journey goes along. I just want to go back to the beginning and tell you a little bit about why I decided to do this and when I decided to do this and what I'm having done and just what's going on. So I decided 25 years ago. Yep, 25 years ago, no kidding. I picked up my doctor. I followed his career. I knew everything I needed to know. As all the procedures changed, I stayed up to date and I was very aware of what was happening. And I went to make the call. He retired because I waited too long. Now, why did I wait so long? I kept thinking in the back of my head that I really didn't need to do this. It wasn't the right time in my life. I had work. I couldn't get the time off. Oh, what would people think? You know, people's opinions mattered. It's like there's a lot of reasons why I didn't get it done till now. And now I'm going, well, I'm weeks away from being 65, like 65. And it's not that I'm not okay with myself. Like I am. I really am okay with myself, but I have the time and I'm able to make it better. And why wouldn't I want to be better? Because we're all about being better. And this is just something that I think that I can do for myself that will make me look like I feel. I don't feel old, and I don't necessarily think I look old, but I'm starting to look like my mother. And again, that's not a bad thing. My mother was beautiful, but my mother had the neck thing, and she, and she complained about it as long as I can remember. She talked about having a facelift forever, and she never did it. So that's one of my reasons for doing it. Is just, and I'm doing it for me. I want to look better. I'm just doing it for me. I've done a few little things. I did the Morpheus 8, and I've done Botox for years, but I just felt that it was really time for something else. So I wanted to go for a consultation and find out what was suggested. Maybe it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. Maybe it was worse. Wasn't really too sure. All I knew is that when I looked in the mirror, I wasn't really liking what I was seeing. So off I went. I found a local surgeon that I'm really liking and looking forward to working with, and I went in for a consultation. So I said to him that I didn't need to look 40, although 40 would be nice, but I did need to look the best 64 I could look. And he was, I can do that. Yes. So I always thought, obviously I would need the face and I had to deal with the neck because the neck was just the worst, right? I'm like, what do you suggest? I just don't really know, obviously I'm not the expert. I can read and watch all the things, but I'm not the person that does facial reconstruction. He knows what needs to happen in here. He made a couple suggestions and I agree with them. So what did I end up deciding on? So I'm going to have a mid facelift. I'm going to take my glasses off because it's easier to show you what I'm going to do. And I'll let you in on my little secret. I don't have any lenses in these glasses because I do wear glasses, but whenever I wear them, I have glare and I can't seem to get rid of it. And I've tried everything and I'm just no good at that. So I had this old set of frames and I just popped the lenses out and they work great. But you know what? Glasses hide a lot. I always hated them, but as I got older, I started to like them. So I might get rid of them afterwards. We'll see, but I don't think so. So where are we at? Mid facelift, right? So nowadays it's up to vertical lift. It's no more duck in a wind tunnel, right? So it's going to go up. The neck is going to happen. The jowls are going to be gone. I'm going to turn so you can see the neck. Now the neck is bad. Okay, you got these bands. You got these fat pads up here. You got all this. Oh, I hate the neck. And the neck is also a family thing. My mother had the neck, and she always said, "Get rid of the neck." So I'm getting rid of the neck, Mom. I'm also having my upper and lower eyes done. So on the upper eye, they're going to remove look at that, all this excess skin. So I'll have a nice tight eye, and that incision will be right along the crease. And then the lower eye, they're going to get rid of all this excess bag and remove those fat pads. And so my eye will be nice. I might not need the glasses. And then I'm going to have fat transfers, which will go in the nasolabial folds here and some under the eye and in some of the cheek. So I'm really excited. I'm leaving it up to the professional. Okay, this is what he does for a living. I'm not going in there telling him how to do his job. He knows what I want. He knows how to make me the best I can be. So I'm just so excited because this is just, I need to put my glasses back on. I feel naked. So I'm really looking forward to this. So it's happening like now, okay? It's happening now. So we're going to follow my journey. I'm going to start with where I'm at today, which is super excited. I will add some pictures in of how my before, because right now, unfortunately, I have makeup on, and I didn't mean to have makeup on for this. So I'm hoping to post a picture every day, or at least take a picture every day and post when I can, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to even use my phone for a couple of days. I'm going to have to see how my body reacts to everything. And then I'll put some compilations together each week, and then we'll do a 3-month follow-up, and we'll just, and I'm really, really looking forward to watching these results and seeing these little changes along the way, and it's just going to be awesome. So I've got a little preparation kit that I've made for myself. I went out and bought some new cozy pajamas because he said for 72 hours he kind of wants me to chill, not do too much, maybe listen to some podcasts or music or whatever, not really using my eyes too much and stay off the phone. And they also don't want you looking down at a phone because then that's this tech neck that you get. So you don't want to be doing that. You want to be keeping your chin up and looking, straight ahead. Luckily for me, my TV is up. So if I'm able to watch TV, I'm in a position where it's up. So I'm not going to be looking down. So stay off your phones. So I want to be really honest and upfront with this whole journey on, the whys and the hows and the whats and what to expect and what I feel going along and how bad I thought this was or how easy I thought this was. And I just think it's really important to have as many sources of information as you possibly can when you're making these kind of decisions, because it's a huge decision. It's not something you take lightly. It's taken me 25 years to push the button. So it's not something that I take lightly. I take it very seriously. I was out for dinner with my husband the other night, and he's asking me, he goes, "How are you feeling?" And I'm like, "I'm really excited." And he's like, "I'm really scared." And I'm like, "Why?" And he goes, "I don't know." And I'm like, "What are you afraid I'm going to look like?" And he's like, "Well, it can't be worse." And I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying I certainly hope that whatever happens is an improvement in my eyes. So I bought myself a new pair of pajamas. I've got my pillows all plumped. I've got my sheets all nice and clean, and they're ready to go. I purchased some recovery candles. So I have those in a couple different scents. I have a little room humidifier just to keep some moisture in the air. I have an ice pack for my face, and I have a gel eye mask for my eyes. That's it. And a converter, and some podcasts and some books if I'm able to read. So that's kind of my kit. I didn't buy anything extra. My doctor didn't recommend any extra. He said no to the arnica and the bromelain. They're for swelling and bruising. And he's like, you don't need any of that. And I asked about everything that I'd read on all the rabbit holes I'd been down. And he was like, no, you don't need any of it. So I didn't buy any special pillows, or I'm just going with the flow and seeing how I feel. I don't have to sleep sitting up. I just have to be inclined, so you don't have to be in some drastic position. And I'll just let you know how that works for me. If I find I need something, I've got Amazon, or my husband will go get it for me. So I'm not too concerned about that. Some soft food for the first day or two, they say. They just don't want you chewing too much or talking too much. So it's not that you can't eat, it's just the chewing motion. So if you can drink things, and no straw. We'll see. I have my medications already. I have my antibiotics and my painkillers should I need them. And I'm ready to go. So now it's just to await the day, and I will see you on the other side of it. So until then, you have some good workouts. I've still got a couple left, and I will catch you on the other side. Have a great day. You are amazing. Bye-bye.